So one of the questions I sometimes hear when I introduce that I am a Lean Six Sigma kind of person is, oh, isn't that all about efficiency? Isn't that all about cutting costs? Isn't that about doing more with less? And my answer to all of those questions would be yes. And no, it's also not about that. It is about people. It is about getting folks on the same page. It is about not wasting people's time. It is about taking the resources, the time and energy that you have and orienting it very strategically toward a shared definition of success. And I recently had an engineering leader ask me, oh, I don't want us to become robots. I don't think we should talk about lean. And it's interesting to me to understand that that is a perception that some people do still hold, that lean really is about taking all of the resources out, taking all of the personality, all of the customization, all of the things that make a process interesting or that make an organization run. And it's really not about that at all. And one of the many cool things that I got to do this year was I presented a presentation to a group of nonprofit leaders and said, look, here are some things that you can learn from Lean. Obviously, we don't often put Lean and nonprofit organizations, impact-based organizations together. But when we do, we can see that interpreting those principles in the context not of efficiency, not of cost reduction, not of greater profits or any of those other perceptions of what Lean is about, but actually about achieving a shared purpose, using a strategy and a shared framework. This is a very powerful idea. So how could you apply this? What does this matter? To you and your business and your team, it can be an amazing time of year right now when the nights are long, the days are short, some people get really depressed. I think it's a cool time to be cozy and reflect and maybe rest a little more than we need to, as long as you're not too busy doing your holiday preparations. You can take some time to think about your why. What is it that we're doing all this for? Who are we helping? Why does it matter? What would happen if our organization or if our team within a larger company didn't exist? What would happen? What would start to go wrong? And how can we use that understanding of what we're doing to align ourselves better, to understand who we are and what we're here for? And you can apply this, as I said, at a very personal level, why I chose to be an engineer, what that does for me, why I care about it, why I volunteer to be part of my profession in a broader sense. You could look at it in terms of your company and how your company's shared values reflect your own. There's really so much that we can do when we start to delve into shared purpose and values. So even if you just have a couple moments to think about that, it's really worthwhile, and it can give you some really great insights. And while you're at it, share them with your teammates. Maybe share them with your family if they are so interested, and share them with young people because they too are looking for answers. They too are figuring out their values and their purpose. And these questions can spark really meaningful conversations if you're looking for something to talk about around the table this holiday season.